What's going on, OJ?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good.
Great intro. Thank you very much. Am I going to see you on the 19th? Is that correct, too?
No, no. We're not doing that now. That one's that we're not doing. No, we're not doing that. You're free that day. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, okay.
That's over.
But I was looking
Yes.
forward to. I was looking forward to you. I love working with you. You know that.
Well, you always do a great job. Now, tell me about this deal and what's going on. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on, and you, as a Super Bowl MVP, are always busy this time of year. Now, tell me about what's going on with this party.
Well, the Legend Party is basically, as you said earlier, it's to benefit the chapter of the NFL alumni.
Right.
And we're just trying to basically take care of our own in so many different ways. There's so many different charities out there that you can help support. But the Legend Party at the pole position raceway is one way that the NFL alumni chapter is trying to make a difference in the alumni of the local areas. And
this is always how much time now? There's a club now, and most of the Super Bowl MVPs are still around. It's a pretty decent-sized club now that we're on Super Bowl 48. You're in that club. What happens Super Bowl time? Do these Super Bowl MVPs ever get all together at one place at one time?
You know, Matt, I think somebody should try to put that together. We only did it one time with Super Bowl 30, and I believe that we still here come Super Bowl 50 being 50-year anniversary, half of a century. I think they may try to do something like that. But I'm like you, Mike. I would like to see an MVP club where there's a ceremony and there's special rings or different, like the Hall of Fame. They have the beautiful jackets and the rings. I think that club is so specialized that we should have our own induction and ceremony at every Super Bowl. The previous year, the winner should be inducted, and we should have a big party. I agree totally.
And, you know, as a Super Bowl MVP, not only the Super Bowl MVP of maybe the best Super Bowl ever played. First of all, played in an incredible atmosphere with the Gulf War stuff, played in an incredible, exciting atmosphere, and maybe the purest, best game played. No turnovers, a good defense with a good running game, a great offense on the other side, and you were a very big part, as big as anybody, because the idea was to keep them on the sideline, and that meant giving you the ball. And going into that game, did you know you were going to carry the ball as much as you did?
Well, we talked about it, and one of the things that the late Ron Earhart sat down with me and my position coach is to see what plays I prefer to run. And once we figured that out, it was just a matter of how many times you wanted to run those plays and how you wanted to disguise those plays by having motion. But ultimately, I knew I would carry it quite a bit because we knew the only chance we had to win was to keep Buffalo off the field because it was such a high power scoring offense. And the way you neutralize a great offense that put points on the board is make them sit on the bench and watch. And you did. You had the drive before the half when you were down 12-3. That made it 12-10 as it ended in the Stephen Baker touchdown. And then the drive coming out. So they never had the ball for like an hour and a half, if you count the halftime, because you had that long drive going in and that long drive coming out. And when you ended that, you guys went from 12-3 down to 17-12 up. And that was really the difference in the game. It was. It was basically they were going through pregame all over with by the time they got the ball because we had it so long, and you're absolutely right about that. When you neutralize a team that long from having a football, a lot of bad things go through their mind as far as how quickly we need to try to get something done, and the patience seems to run out pretty fast when they know they may not get the ball for a certain period of time. So it's always frightening for an offense that limited their touches are always in hurry-up offense. Yeah, and you guys did a great job at the point of attack. That team didn't turn the ball over, set a record. And, you know, you made that transition. You came in the league as a back who was a lethal back, getting 1,600 yards. And then as you got older and got bigger, you became much more of a back who wasn't trying to run away from people, was going to run over people. Was that a tough transition to make? Well, put it this way: I had somebody who really convinced me very thoroughly. A good friend of yours of mine, by the name of Bill Francesa, who said, "Hey, you no longer get to the corner. I need you up the middle." So with somebody like that in your ear telling you what you need to transition over to, wasn't hard to realize that either I do it that way or I'm out of the league. So Bill saw a need for that inside toughness that he thought I could give, because I did get bigger. I went from 215 to about 230, and then, and hovered around 230, 235. So it did give us an advantage to run inside, and it still have a little elusiveness that I still had when I got inside. I got a little space, but mainly just to take care of the ball, get 3 to 4 yards per carry. That's what I was looking to try to do.
And running behind an underrated offensive line, especially good day for Jumbo Elliott. He had a great game, Jumbo Elliott. He did a great job that day.
Jumbo, I mean, the way Bill got into Jumbo's head about Bruce Smith and the things that Bruce Smith thought of him as a player, being a rookie, and that a rookie had no chance in the world to compete against me, all for Bruce Smith, with X amount of Pro Bowls behind my name. It's like being a doctor with a lot of specialists behind your name. That's how Bruce was. He was a surgeon. But Bill convinced Jumbo that Bruce was no different or no better than the players he played against in college. I mean, that's a great transition to get a guy to think that the great Bruce Smith is just a common guy off the street or a common guy you played in college, because Jumbo basically dominated him.